Good morning, guys. This little quick tip. You guys probably all know Miss Dolly here, or maybe you haven't. She is my weekly, and Jake are my weekly VIPs. They come in every single week. They've gone 2 weeks because of the school holidays, and she was like, I'm ready to kill them. They stink. Well, okay, we all know Miss Dolly here is a Shih Tzu Pomeranian. So she's a crossbred. Now, her mom loves her coat long and soft and flowing. Hi, Emma. How are you? Now, she sheds just like a Pomeranian, but we have the long coat like a Shih Tzu. And we have the cute little Shih Tzu face and everything like that. Now, sometimes, if you guys can see, I'm going to stand her up. She gets really, really fluffy, and there's a point where the coat doesn't want to lay down. And as soon as she shakes, it's just all that part is going to get messed up. You can see all this extra fluff. I've taken a lot out of just one side. You also have to remember, I do this about every 2-3 weeks on her anyways. So, what I guys want to show you guys is on this side, I have done, I've already shedded her. She won't like standing this way for you guys. Okay, so she's brushed, ready. All I gotta do is just basically do her toenails and then she's done. But I wanted to show you guys that you can see this side lays down really, really quite nice. I'm going to bring this phone over and see. Can you see this side has already been done? So it lays nice and flat, where this side, it lays flat, but it's slightly like unfinished. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get it to look like this. And this is really no product or anything like this. And so what I want to show you guys, put my phone back up. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys. Some difficulties here. Okay, so come here. So when you go to do this, okay, you part, key thing is to have the dog standing straight. But you want to part your hair on the dog while they're straight. This doesn't always seem as easy as it could be. Okay, now remember, I've done this side over here already. I have not touched this side. And I don't even know if you guys can tell just by looking at her butt how this side lays down a whole lot flatter than this side. Okay? I use a Coat King, okay? It's it's dull. It's not really sharp. I just basically let it sit in some sand for a little bit overnight, and that usually will tend to dull these out because we don't want this cutting the coat. And if you can look at this big pile of undercoat, there are very few, if any, regular guard hairs. Yeah, you can't really see that in the photo. But that's all undercoat. And the thing of it is you want to comb them out nice. And you go in the direction of the coat. Okay, we all should know that. But even show Shih Tzus and things like that, when you're getting them ready for a show, we get them ready. We usually use a 40 blade. And we only do this top half, just pulling a little bit out. But on a pet, they just have so much more hair. So you want to go in the direction, and as you can see, I'm only pulling out the undercoat. Very gently go in the direction of all the hair. You don't want to be combing sideways. You don't want to be flicking this out because you'll start breaking the coat. We've been growing her coat out for the last 2 years. And it does help if they're straight. And if you have to, just do in sections. So here I'm pulling straight out. I'm not flicking or doing anything. So and I'm just pulling the very top crease. And this will help keep that part on that dog when they go home and shake and do everything else. Necks are going to be hard, so you want to make sure you hold the ears out of the way. And if you can keep them all level, it makes this easier too. So you can sort of see my little pattern that this is about all the hair undercoat that I can get rid of. You can kind of just see it right there. Okay, I don't do underneath. I don't really do the legs just for the fact of it's hard, it's bony, it's not that easy to do. And she comes in every week, so the underneath part, usually her belly is shaved underneath there, so we really don't have to worry too much about all of that. So you want to make sure that you always go in that direction. That way, let's see if she'll shake for us. Are you going to shake? No? No? Never do you? So when she would shake, that coat will still stay and remain in a part for at least a good week for me. Same thing on the chest. I got to do her chest and everything right up here. So before you brush, if you do much with it, you want to make sure that this is all combed out. Just like you girls would straighten your hair, you would have your hair all combed straight and everything like that. You want to have this all combed straight before you take something like a coat king to it. Okay? She's not going to have a whole lot come out on her chest, just because it's just going to naturally be fluffier. It's mostly undercoat anyways. There's not many guard hairs ever on the chest. And just go slow. Okay, if you feel like you're grabbing coat, you shouldn't. It should glide through, and you should just feel the undercoat grab. You're welcome, Donna. So you and you want to do this if it's a dog that comes often, you can just do a little bit and then leave it, okay? Because she'll come back again next week, and I might run this through her again. But if it's a dog that's being done every 4 to 5, 6 weeks, then you probably would want to spend a little bit more time at doing this. But as you see, just by doing that just a little bit, see, she shook, and we still have a part. It's not all messed up or anything like that. So what it does is it helps train that coat to lay down and look gorgeous, especially if they're running around. Like I said, we do this on the Shih Tzus for show, but we do not go all the way down, mind you. We only take a 40 blade and just simply card out the very top half of that dog to make that coat lay down. Okay, we're not doing it to everything else, because even Shih Tzus, you can do this to a Shih Tzu as well, and get all that undercoat out. But anywhere that we're looking to have it lay down better, we usually will take, like I said, a 40 blade. This is going old school when doing this. And again, you have to be a little bit more careful, because you can grab a few more guard hairs with it than you do with a coat king or something like that. So those are just the cool little tips. And by the way, I used iGroom clarifying and then the charcoal shampoo and conditioner. First time I've used a conditioner on a dog in a long time that I'm actually quite impressed with. Because as you can see, she's not really clumping together in my mind. That's the other reason why I don't generally use too much conditioner, because as soon as they move and stuff like that, their coat starts to clump together, and I don't like the way it looks when I send them home. I mean, if they look like that a couple days later, that's fine. That's pretty typical. But it dried really soft. It's light. It's not weighting her coat down. So yes, I'm really not that I'm trying to sell the product. I'm just trying to tell you guys. I even like the iGroom conditioner spray. So that is quite nice with her coat, because it's always, she's got the undercoat, cottony soft, holds on to water, it never wants to dry. And so I used the conditioner on her, and I'm actually quite happy with how it's turned out. I love how she feels. and it's just really light and flowy, and it's not sticking together. So that's what I used on her. If you guys were interested, same thing on him. I just haven't gotten to brush him out yet. But that was just a quick tip for you guys. Hope this helps. Thanks. Bye. Oh, make sure that you invite your groomer friends.